Hello, aspiring scriptwriters. I'm Marigold, and welcome to our unique journey into the realm of AI-assisted scriptwriting. What about 40 beats? In the example on screen, you see that the genre of film is science fiction. The logline reads, "In a world where AI has taken over, a group of rebel programmers must infiltrate the main server to regain control of the city." The brief overview reads, "The story follows the group's leader, Sarah, a former AI developer turned rebel, as she leads a daring mission to infiltrate the city's main server and overthrow the AI. Along the way, they face numerous obstacles, reveal dark secrets, and discover unlikely allies." Now, that last part of the sentence is rather vague, so if I were to actually be taking this and fleshing it out into the 40 beat cards, then I would actually want to flesh out and explain exactly what type of obstacles they're facing and how many. I'd also want to know what those dark secrets were. That way, if I input that information, then the AI has a direction to go. If I leave it vague like that, then chances are the AI will try and fill in the information, but it may not hit the area that I would like, or it might be so vague that it just kind of scratches the surface and could really mess up my story. So again, take a look at your brief overview or your other information and make sure that it is clear, lean, and precise, and that you are leaving vagueness at the door. Now, let's say I have completely revamped this, made it stronger. Then I would take the prompt below that says, "Please generate 40 beat cards for this film. Follow the format beat X, setting, characters present, the conflict and/or goal of the scene." On screen, you see the same prompt again. Now notice how underneath the prompt I listed "Here's the treatment" to paste it here. I do that because when I'm in Claude, I find that I have better results when I paste the full treatment when requesting information from Claude. Let's go ahead and take this prompt to ChatGPT-4 and Claude and see what it gives us. As you can see, ChatGPT-4 and Claude 2 are up on my screen. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the different prompts on both GPT-4 and in Claude, just so that y'all can see the difference between the two. So one of the other things that I tend to play around with in here is examples of the 40 beat cards. Now, I have been working on some longer prompts for the beat cards, but those are not ready yet. I am still making sure that I'm running them through additional tests. So in this prompt, it's asking for 40 beat cards for this film to be generated. I want it to follow a specific format, which is beat X, dash setting, characters present, the conflict / goal of the scene. And I want it to show me that for on down the line for the 40 different cards. So let's go ahead and hit enter. Now, you run the risk of it picking up something else if you don't input what title you're looking for. So you could input title here, or if it is the only project that you have in ChatGPT-4, then you're pretty safe that that's what it's going to pull for you. But because I have multiple items, I am going to come over here and I'm going to state this is for title Reclaimed Light. And I'm going to hit enter. Now, same thing for this one. I'm going to specify that this is for that specific title. This is for title, and I think it is The Last Sunset. Okay, so let's go ahead and send that one off too. Let's take a look. So it provided the narrative treatment. It has the title, the genre, the log line, the brief overview, and yep, here's my treatment. And let's go down to our cards. Let's see, I can create the beat cards, but I don't have the details about the film. Could you provide them? Okay, so one of the things to remember is that ChatGPT-4 can only store about 50 pages before you have to refresh it, whereas Claude 2 can hold, I'd say, probably about almost double that amount. So that means that since it does not remember, I have to go in and grab that information. So I'm going to go in and highlight all this content, and I'm going to copy it. And I am going to refresh ChatGPT's memory. Here's the content to use. Here's the content that you should use when generating the 40 beat cards. And I'm just going to go ahead and paste it in there and hit enter. Now, as you can see, Clyde, because Clyde keeps the information a lot longer or has a longer memory for it, for storing it, I have all 40 of my beats. Now, they're extremely lean. Look, decides to finish trip, drive to coast, watch sunset. Now, these are extremely lean. Doesn't mean that they won't work. Well, you know what? Some of those will work very well. Jack in the ER, we don't know why he's in the ER. Will is panicked. We don't know what happened. We do know that Jack's health is deteriorating. We also know that if somebody is, let's see, at Jack's funeral, we all kind of have an idea of what that looks like. The AI will fill in that content. So if you have something as bare boned as this for your beats, just know that you're giving the AI a whole lot of, ability to go in and interpret that information the way it sees fit. Now let's take a look at the beats that ChatGPT-4 did. And you can see by comparison that they are a lot longer and more succulent than the information that Claude gave me. Now, does that mean that we can't write a script off of what Claude gave us? No, that's not true. It just means that we're either going to trust Claude to follow through with the beat, or we're going to give Claude some additional information. And that's up to you as a writer. But here are your beats, all 40 in ChatGPT-4 and all 40 in Claude. And that's it for this episode of AI Writers Connection, folks. If you found our content useful, please give us a big thumbs up. We really appreciate your support, and it helps us continue to bring you quality content. Don't forget to tap on the bell icon so you'll get notification every time we upload a new video. We've got a ton of exciting stuff in the works, and you definitely won't want to miss it. If you have any questions or comments about the prompts we discussed today, or if there are specific topics you want us to cover in future episodes, make sure to drop them in the comments section below. We're always on the lookout for great suggestions from our community. And speaking of community, we'd love to invite you to join the AI Writers Connection Discord group. You'll find a supportive community of like-minded individuals there, all sharing their experiences and ideas. Plus, we have all the prompts we've discussed and many more inside the Discord group. You can find the link in the Discord group in the video description. Last but not least, if you haven't already, hit the subscription button, join our AI Writers Connection family, and stay up to date with all things related to AI writing. We're all about creating a community where we can learn, grow, and help each other on our AI writing journey. So come aboard. Thank you for spending your time with us today, and until next time, keep writing and stay inspired.